In the news today, City analysts expect that GDP figures published tomorrow will show that economic growth picked up sharply in the second quarter of the year. After a modest growth of 0.3% at the start of the year, experts believe we will see 0.6% growth or even better. In personal finance, millions of people in the countryside face higher house prices and more expensive council tax bills, but receive less funding for school and other public services, MPs will say today. The Commons Environment, Food and Rural Affairs Committee argues in a report that rural communities suffer a rural penalty and that ministers are failing to address it at present. George Osborne was warned yesterday that Help to Buy could create a new property bubble. Critics called the scheme mad and said that the government's commitment to underwrite hundreds of thousands of mortgages is like a drug that will artificially inflate house prices. In recruitment, the Royal Bank of Scotland is closer to appointing a new chief executive to replace outgoing boss Stephen Hester, with an announcement expected as early as next week. The lender is weighing up a shortlist of about 4 internal and external candidates. A former HSBC banker, Mark McComb, has emerged as the leading external candidate. In SME news, Britain's banks have cut back in lending to small businesses in all but 22 UK postcode districts, according to data published for the first time yesterday. Lending fell in more than 80% of the country's 120 postcode areas between 2011 and 2012. As a result, 7 largest lenders will make public their business mortgage and unsecured consumer lending figures listed by postcode. It is part of the longer drive to put pressure on banks to lend more. This should encourage competition by helping smaller lenders to identify gaps in the market.